Welcome to another movie plot and enjoy the memories. It opens with 6 reality show contestants planning to spend 5 days surviving in West Virginian backcountry. Former Marine Dale Murphy hosts the show with the rookie director Michael trying to channel his inner Tarantino. He's an arrogant douche who acts like he's filming The Second Coming and is seeing the producer of the show, Mara, who despises reality TV shows but is kind-natured and only here to support her boyfriend's project. Contestants include the typical spread of cast, including model Elena, who's approached by the wisecracking skateboarder Jonesy. Another Marine and veteran of Iraq, Amber, who's the only one taking this seriously. And former high school football player Jake, and an arrogant artist Nina, who says that she's only here for the money. The 5 are waiting on the 6th contestant, Kimberly, who's a rich girl coming from LA and is lost by the Hope Creek Mill. She takes a wrong turn and accidentally hits a teenager before stopping to check on him. As she approaches him, the deformed man appears like he's dying, so she gets closer to help, when he suddenly lunges and bites off her bottom lip. Kim tries escape but is intercepted by his uncle Three Finger, who with one swift move chops her down the middle. The younger, known only as brother, aids Three Finger in dragging half the California girl back to their family's cabin in the woods. Because of this, Mara is convinced to enter the show by Dale to fill in for Kim, and they walk into the woods to start the mindless shenanigans. When Dale's finished going over the convoluted rules of the game that never come into play, the group splits up into pairs and given cameras to record themselves, while Dale leaves on his own to plant proximity traps that give the contestants challenges. With Mara gone, no one's watching the cameras to see the crew member taking a leak get killed and scalped by Three Fingers. When Dale gets back to his quad, he finds it's been stuck with arrows and thinks that someone's harmlessly messing with him. All of a sudden, the arrows are directed at Dale and he's forced to retreat into the forest to take cover behind the trees. An axe thrown by Three Fingers just misses his head, so Dale throws his knife back, catching the mutant in the shoulder, but he's unfazed and just pulls it out as the Marine's knocked unconscious and captured by the head of the family Pa. Elsewhere, Nina and Mara are paired together, who couldn't be more different despite both sharing a dislike for reality TV shows. They activate one of the taskmasters and are told to retrieve a package from a log overhanging the river before a timer runs out. Mara overestimates her abilities to balance and climbs out onto it only to fall off. She floats downstream a bit before reaching the bank, but got the package and successfully passes the first task for herself and Nina. Meanwhile, Jake and Elena have been paired together as a clear attempt by Michael to get some action started between them. Unlike Elena, who's just looking to get famous the easy way, Jake has more self-respect and is just here to make money after his football career was ruined by an injury. He leaves Michael alone with Elena, who seduces her director into giving her more screen time while unaware they're being watched by brother. The spot seems to be a popular location as Mara and Nina also cross paths with the cheating boyfriend, the former of whom is heartbroken at the sight. Nina shows her first bit of sympathy when she reveals the reason for her being on the show is to pay off her ex-boyfriend's debt that he ran up on her credit card. Elsewhere, Amber's paired up with Jonesy, who spends the whole time trying to hit on the Marine even after learning that she's a lesbian. After 3 hours of hiking, they come across one of Pa's arrows, which Amber turns into the head of a spear, before noticing there isn't a single bird or insect making a noise. The two continue bickering until coming across a campsite containing a tasty-looking spit roast and just assume it's been set up by Dale. They debate on whether it's a trap or not, but eventually take the whole spit away, not realizing that these people are cannibals. Back with Mara and Nina, they continue searching through the forest for the next task until coming across the family's cabin. Stupidly, Mara enters wanting to find a telephone, and they search a bedroom containing photos of the deformed family members. Just then they hear the occupants return and hide in the bedroom while the matriarch of the family, Ma, gives birth. It's a mutant just like its sister, who spots the intruders locking the door and attempting to escape, but the windows are all barred. Luckily, these sickos have turned the closet into a toilet, and the girls break their way through the floorboards to escape through the side of the house. They run into the woods, but Mara's hit in the head with an axe by Pa, who's just returned home and goes looking for Nina. He almost sniffs her out until Three Fingers pulls up with Mara's body tied to the hood of their truck and chewing on her finger. When Pa leaves, Nina sets off to find the others, 2 of who are just getting dressed after their little romp by the lake, and now Michael starts to feel bad. He leaves to go searching for Mara while Elena stays to relax a while and continues to be creeped on by brother. He's sprung by his sister lover, and the jealous inbreed charges at Elena from the bushes, who attempts to get dressed as she escapes, but Sis catches up and slashes her to death in the shallow waters. It gets the pair hot for each other as we jump to Dale, who wakes up at the cannibal's cabin hanging upside down in the front yard. The cameraman's dead across from him while Three Fingers wears his scalp like a wig and waves around a blunt blade. He sharpens it when Pa returns to deliver his latest prize kill for Three Finger to tear down for dinner. When he returns to the hunt, Dale manages to escape by nutting the mutant and using his dropped blade to cut his bindings. The two then engage in a knife fight where the grizzled Marine easily overpowers the scrawny mountain man and takes his shotgun. He then blows 3 fingers into the river and returns to the cabin, only to discover that his favorite character on the show's dead. His least favorite gets back to the team's RV and finds the live feeds unattended as the crew are all dead. Mara's dropped cameras warned by Pa, who hijacks the truck and begins driving it back to the cabin, tossing Michael around the back. He only gets one good glimpse at the cannibals driving it before Pa attacks him and sticks one of his arrows through the director and out the side of the RV. Meanwhile, Jake's found Amber and Jonesy and they're all sitting down to some meat while assuming the burned out corpse nearby is just a prop for the show. The three say why they want the money, with Jake wanting to get into sports medicine, Amber pay off her debt to her father, and Jonesy wanting to throw a cliché pool party. Just then Nina returns and tells her story about the hillbillies killing Mara, but Jonesy's convinced it's all part of the show. They debate it until Nina realizes that the three have been eating Kimberly's leg by the tattoo she showed off in her terrible audition tape. The disgusted group run back to the RV's location but find it missing and begin to argue about what to do. When spotting a bear trap with the remains of human clothing, as there aren't any animals in these parts. Elsewhere, Dale finds an old man in his cabin and greets him with a shotgun to the back of the head, but he seems harmless enough. While Dale stitches himself up, Maynard Odets tells him about the chemicals running down from the abandoned mill killing off all the wildlife. He says that only one family remained in the hills, but the exposure caused their children to mutate and grow stronger. When Dale's putting his shirt on, Odets reveals himself as the mutant's father and wants revenge for his son Three Fingers. After a struggle, Dale puts a stick of the old-timer's dynamite in his vest, then runs outside as Odets catches him dead to rights with the shotgun, but it goes off first, spraying the old man all over his lawn and destroying the shotgun as a result. The main group go looking for Elena and find what looks like brother attacking her, but it's just a trap planned by Sis, who's wearing Elena's scalp. The pair of cannibals attack, cutting Jonesy on the arm, but Amber breaks brother's neck, allowing them time to escape, while the durable mutant just snaps it back into place and sister catches Amber's spear like it's nothing. During the chaos, Nina runs away and falls into a pit she can't get out of, so Jake decides to go searching for her while Amber and Jonesy go for help. Jake finds Nina and drags her out, but they're forced to leap into the river to escape sister with a shotgun. The mutant and her sibling get in the truck with their father and decide to go hunting Amber and Jonesy, who's never had more respect for women in his life than he does right now. He's protected every step of the way by Amber until getting them caught in a trap when she returns the final time for him. With their prey completely helpless, Pa finds this a good time to teach brother how to shoot the bow as he puts a single arrow through both their heads. Nina and Jake make it out of the river and find themselves at the abandoned mill, where the dumping of toxic waste is what caused the family to be born deformed. They look around and find the body of a girl who hid from the cannibals in a closet and was just too afraid to ever leave. The building's now used as a garage for decades worth of vehicles they've accumulated from their victims, including the RV. Jake enters and sees a captured Michael on the camera feed finally being killed by the cannibals while he hears the screaming nearby. When he goes to leave, he runs straight into Pa, who with the help of sister takes him and Nina hostage. They wake up with Nina in a cage while Jake's strung up from the ceiling in what's revealed to be the mutant's real home. They've converted the abandoned mill into a living room where Ma butchers Michael for tonight's dinner. After sister's done with tormenting Nina some more, she's knocked out and tied to a chair at the dinner table with barbed wire. In a scene reminiscent of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the family eat while force-feeding Nina some of Mike when she refuses. Meanwhile, Dale's gone full commando and sneaks into the mill undetected. Before reaching the family, his own proximity device from the show goes off, ruining his element of surprise, so Dale hides in the garage while brother and sister search for him together. He uses his own blood to lure the pair into a corner, then fires a stick of dynamite taken from their grandpa's cabin into brother's back. In gory fashion, it blows up both siblings, and Dale frees Nina from the chair and tells her to get out, then frees Jake, but is shot in the back by Pa and tells the jock to find Nina. He then takes another hit before being finished by a vengeful Ma who throws a razor bolo around his neck after learning of her children's death. Nina successfully escapes, but before Jake can make it, he's cornered in a room by Pa, who attempts to push him into a tree to bark her. Jake gets overpowered by the mutant, but Nina returns to save him and bites out Pa's neck, allowing Jake to push him into the machine. Ma saves him, but before she kills Jake, Nina activates the feeder for the debarker, knocking the last two mutants in. The only survivors stumble back to the garage and locate Kimberly's rental car that they used to drive away in. The final scene shows the toxic runoff from the mill being bottled by a still-living Three Fingers and fed to a mutant baby who uses a finger for a pacifier. And the movie ends.